Cowherd, is it a mistake for the NBA to cater their rules to LeBron James?
No, I mean, this is the way sports works. I mean, the NFL changed the Brady rule when his knee got hurt. Buster Posey, the great all-star catcher for the Giants, got hurt. And now they have the Posey rule. You can't run over a catcher.
Good point.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was so dominant as a freshman at UCLA for 9 years. They banned dunking in college basketball.
That was not a good point.
But Augusta Tiger-proofed the Masters.
Not a good point.
My point being is sports has always changed rules to protect or demand certain things from their stars because there are certain people who are so dominant and important for their sport, you have to alter rules.
Initially, I was against this because they're putting a Band-Aid on a real problem. The players don't want to play 82 games.
Right.
But that's not something you can really address until there's a collective bargaining agreement.
Right.
And so maybe this is just a step towards that path. And the next time the CBA's up, maybe they can come to some type of agreement where they can get this schedule down to something that the players want. Because, again, they don't want to play 82. This is a good compromise, I think, in the interim. So, and particularly after listening to your argument, I can't knock it.
I think you guys have this all wrong. I don't think they're catering to LeBron even a little bit. I think what they're doing is taking away LeBron's excuse. They would have... They're trying to make it so he can't say, oh, we've got this back-to-back game on a national day. Like, I can't play. They're taking away that excuse. So, okay, what are you going to do now? They've lengthened the season. They're still playing the same amount of games. So this is going to force LeBron to have to come up with something else. And you're right. They can't really address it until the new CBA is talked about. But when guys are going to play pickup basketball or the Drew League or the Olympics or anything, that's great, but you can't say that it's a rest thing. Otherwise, you'd be staying at home all summer long to make sure you're resting your body. And I really want them to go to zeros. I think that is the only solution for all of this. You miss a game because you need rest. Zeros on the stat line.
I think that's a little dramatic. Guys aren't giving up their stats.
Then we'll see.
But at the same time,
needs rest.
We know LeBron's a transcendent athlete, okay? And no longer is 82 games a badge of honor. Michael Jordan played 82 games.
Yes, it's still
way to go.
badge
It's like
of
a
honor.
pat on the back.
It's a badge of honor.
The players now don't care about that, Jason. It doesn't matter because we've become
Their
a
numbers
rings
matter.
league. Well, the numbers and rings. What do you do in the playoffs kind of defines who you are as a player. And to go back to Colin, listen, last year, and I know people will push back, when Peyton Manning was not there, he retired. And Tom Brady was suspended for 4 games. The NFL lacked some juice and star power. There was no face of the league. Aaron Rodgers was struggling. Cam off the MVP was struggling. You need your stars to thrive. Right now with LeBron, they've got a real rivalry, LeBron versus the Warriors. You take LeBron out of the league because he's injured or doesn't want to play, NBA's got some problems with
Listen,
Whitlock.
Michael and LeBron are really transformative. Michael made it really more than ever a global game, and Michael deserves a lot of credit. Like Magic and Bird saved it domestically, Michael took it sort of globally. He was so iconic. And LeBron is a little bit of a trendsetter. He has been the player empowerment guy. I mean, players now, we almost mock them. 3 years ago, it was a star left. Now we're like, how can that star not leave? So I think what it points to is that whether you think LeBron or Michael are the greatest, they are, in my lifetime, along with Tiger Woods, the most important game-altering, league-changing athlete of my life.
I just want to see what's LeBron going to say now for when he doesn't want to play, because you can't use the back-to-back national game excuse anymore. And then once they do talk about the new CBA and they say, okay, we'll take the number of games down, but that also cuts into your money because you're not going to see the same amount of revenue. What's he going to say then?
Well, I don't think they've eliminated all back-to-backs or all 4 games in 5 nights.
They've taken them down to the point where you don't have so many national games falling
But
on that
LeBron
day.
is still 32 and a half. Remember, Isaiah Thomas, your buddies with him, he was out of the league at 32. Tracy McGrady, out of the league at 32. LeBron just averaged a triple-double in the finals. We want him for 5 more years.
If you think about what LeBron did, it's really very respectful to Michael Jordan. The only reason LeBron's taking days off...
You think that's what he was
You think he's trying to respect Michael Jordan?
No, he wasn't trying to. A lot of times you're not trying to, but you're showing respect to somebody by your actions. By LeBron taking days off and resting for the finals, that's just because he's chasing the GOAT. Because the conversation never was about titles. Jerry West was called Mr. Clutch. We never...
I'm going to respect you and not blow up what you just said. I'm going to marinate and think about it and maybe we'll address it tomorrow.